morning from Pharma CiMi.CON. I'm Sarah and I'm here with Kristina Rylova. Thank you so much for coming here and thank you for taking your time for the interview.
Hi Sarah, thank you for inviting me.
Could you please shortly introduce yourself and your professional background?
Yeah, sure. My name is Kristina and I work for Agfa HealthCare. This is part of Agfa Gewert Group. We are based in Belgium and I work for healthcare IT part of the business in business strategy and market intelligence team.
And yesterday you hosted here an icebreaker session about alternative CI and MI ways to create value. Could you please summarize us some takeaways of the session?
Indeed, the discussion was actually about industry disruption by new upcoming startups and the emerging ecosystem, and also about the large tech players entering new domains and trying to compete with incumbents. Overall, the largest takeaway was that we have to be more proactive with trying to adopt our strategy and actually have new, more emerging ways of CI, also to track these changes. So we really discussed the ways to track the competition, especially startups, for example, really focusing on the ecosystem approach. So we agreed that it's very important to become part of the whole startup ecosystem, to meet the opinion leaders, to understand relevant events, to monitor venture capital activity, to understand what is happening in your industry, in the startup domain, and therefore you understand who are the potential partners or potential startups that you want to work with in the future.
So you look for ideas not only from the big other pharma companies, but also from the newcomers in the industry. Mm-hmm. How has the role of the CI or MI manager changed during the recent years, or how is it going to evolve in the future years?
I believe that considering all this transformation, the role of the CI professional, of course, is changing more into the strategic advisory capacity, and it's very crucial to deliver additional insights of the information, because you cannot just look at this information in silos anymore. You really have to understand the big picture, to understand the connection between the dots, and provide the strategic advice for the management with the ways to deliver value for the whole company. Also, considering the impact of the new technology available, I think for us it's crucial to leverage this technology and also understand the ways how we can apply artificial intelligence, advanced analytics, also to have the additional layer of the analysis of the data and actually leverage it for the data insights.
Mm-hmm. And you mentioned also previously the disruptors of the industry, and one way to also to move on could be to cooperate with them. Mm-hmm. And what ideas do you have on that, or is it plausible? What's your opinion?
Yeah, that was also part of the yesterday icebreaker. So the question, competition versus collaboration, I think this is one of the largest strategic questions that all the companies have. And the most important here is actually to know yourself and know your competitors and know your disruptors. Because every time you have some sides of your business where you have competitive advantages, and you can actually really compete with these new players, and you have to leverage your expertise in certain domains, and you have a good right to play in this field. But on the other side, sometimes you have to just admit that maybe in some ways they are better than you, and actually you will benefit from leveraging their expertise, and indeed you can start a collaboration. We have a lot of good examples of internal innovation initiatives in the companies who create the ecosystem for startups, for example, startup incubators or internal startup initiatives to develop this and actually support them, provide them resources, provide them help, knowledge, and it works very well because then you have also their value affecting your current business and your current strategy. Therefore, it's important to analyze and understand what is the right way for you.
And last year, you won the CiMi.CON award. And how has it been since then? How did you feel about it back then, and how was it received by your colleagues and your organization?
It was a very interesting project that we did. It was actually not, one-time project. It was really ongoing improvement of the overall approach to CI in our organization, and we have spent a lot of time and effort doing this. Therefore, our team and overall our organization was really happy to receive it. We did a lot of marketing materials, including blog posts on our company website, to share this news with our colleagues, and definitely it's something that we would love to follow up maybe in the future. And right now we also look at additional projects that we still continue this and building up on that project, additional initiatives to improve our overall approach to CI and MI.
Sounds great. I hope you apply also next year.
Yeah, hopefully.
And what expectations do you have for the rest of the conference?
I expect to meet a lot of interesting people, share a lot of insights about our personal takeaways and lessons learned from the project and the CI initiatives that we try to embed. I think that this is a very large and crucial component of the overall conference, and I love that we have the opportunities, including the World Cafes and different one-to-one sessions with players, to meet them closely and discuss the challenges that we all face.
Many thanks, Kristina, and I wish you a great conference. Thank you
so much. Yeah.